Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with the Dread Canary. I am the Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we are playing on our Iron Man mode, where I play every difficulty twice, and then advance the difficulty after beating it twice. And if I ever lose, we got to delete all progress and start over from the tutorial. Now, where we are at is we have got 19, that's correct, 19 completed games, of which the first 10 aren't interesting. The first 10 are the tutorial levels, and then the 4 difficulties before you hit Prestige. But last time we broke our personal record on this channel. We got through Prestige 5, so this is our second game of Prestige 5. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, you should check this out live Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/dreadcanary, because chat just saved me from releasing a video with no gameplay footage. So that's why you need to be here, to keep me in line, make sure things go well, because I am not as observant as I would like to be. So just saying, you can make the channel better if you show up for the streams. Now, I've decided we're going to go to this location. This is going to, of course, block the Vanguard of the Stolen Keys, assuming I win, but it's also going to mess with the Brass Order, because by me being here, they will still colonize this, but I'll have already claimed both of these 2 squares, and they'll have to expand around me in order to keep going, which should make it easier for me to get a lead. Plus, the Royal Outpost is nice because it gives us an extra order that we can choose from whenever we are picking orders. So we are going to call this something like Providence. Providence, there we go. We are playing in a mushroom, the living mushroom biome. We have options for caravans. So we got 8 humans plus 2 randos. We have 5 beavers, 3 humans, and 2 randos. And we've got 6 harpies and 3 lizards. Now, of course, I always like having more people. And because I like having more people, and because I would love to lock in those beavers if I can get them, we're going to go with this mix of beavers and humans. We have 6 points. We don't want to be farming, but we do want to be using camps when we are on the Marshlands, because the Marshlands has all kinds of bonuses with camps, so better to lock in those upgraded camps early. And then for our other 2 points, since I have humans, I'm gonna need bricks, so let's go ahead and grab clay, and let's get in there. Alright, and just like that, we have Finders Keepers. After each storm, caravans find countless goods scattered along their routes. Every trade route you complete during drizzle will give you 5 random packs of goods. Okay, so for this we have to complete caravans during drizzle. Shouldn't be too bad. We need housing or people are going to move slow. We need housing or people are going to die. We have slow food production. And then at 6, we need double services or people die. So we have to not let it get to 6. And of course, we have all of our escalating features. So of course, the Royal Outpost, we already went over what that does. We have faster gathering, the more camps we use. There are the 3 giant organisms in the Forbidden Glades. We need the 4 additional points, the faster cisgeneration, the higher cost of re-rolling blueprints, the faster leaving if villagers are unhappy, and then the new thing for Prestige 5, buildings cost more to build. And look at that, we got a pile of mushrooms right there. We've got dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Okay, so we've got dangerous glades on 3 sides. That's pretty good. We've got plenty of space. Oh, I love when they're this far apart. That's excellent. So let's go ahead and plop down this and this. We're going to hold down shift and say only marked trees, because I can get our nice even borders. And you know what I just realized? We are missing music. Can't have that. Here we go. A little bit more. There we go. Gotta be careful over here, because I don't want to open up the vanilla glade. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 sides. Let's go ahead and walk this side back just a little bit. There. Alright. Now we will want, of course, all the beavers. That needs to be a human. We will want a herbalist camp. And we will want a trapper camp. Let's go ahead and start speeding up time. Okay, so we've got spam. Yes, Prestige 5 up the price for housing for beavers. Yes, so I am going to have to set up someone with mod access so we can ban any of these people who are trying to sell me stuff. Love the chill music in the game. I do too. I will say that I often play with other music just because I've played so much. That way I'm not sick of it when I come on and stream for you, because it is very good. But when I'm playing practice games offline, it can be a lot. Okay, so +2 stone production I love. But additional active trade route and faster traders is very nice, as is metallurgic proficiency, because there will be copper mines in here. So let's go ahead and do steel pickaxes. Okay. I don't think I can do all of this in 5:30, and I don't really want half again production on the makeshift post, so I'm going to ignore this. The herbalist and 20 mushrooms is extremely easy, and we basically already have everything we need. This has +2 copper bar production, and that is very nice. And of course, we are going to be clearing glades, and with the increased cost, the extra parts are massive. But I'm going to go with the one that I know I can do. We'll go ahead and go with the herbalist. Okay, they're giving us a second chance on metal veins, and I feel like I have to... Ooh, but TikTok would let us have more copper in the first place. I think I want the second chance on metal veins, because +2 of an advanced seems better than +1 of a basic. Okay, +5 glade events, but we have to deal with 5 glades before we even get this. This doesn't seem to pay off itself very well. I'm going to get the trading post objective at some point, and it would give me parts and biscuits versus 3 glade events. This can be solved in possibly only 2 glades, or even 1 if we get very lucky. So I am thinking we're going to go with the trading post. Now look at that. We've already got the mushrooms. So I actually am going to wait on that. We are going to put 2 humans in here. The reason I'm waiting is because I want to wait until the Queen's Impatience gets all the way up to 1. Order choices are so different at Prestige 5 with the increased value of parts. Yes, yes they are. Because a woodcutter's camp now costs 3, and anything else costs 5, which is just so expensive. But yeah, chat, you are absolutely correct that the priorities massively change with how much more expensive things are. Okay, now in the interests of being able to cut all the way through our first storm, I'm going to set my 1 building beaver on making hashtag housing for everybody. I know I'm playing with my own hashes, but whatever. There we go. We're just getting a nice square for the center of town. We've got plenty of food. Is the queen impatient yet? Not quite. Second house going up. You must have a human in the hearth with how slow impatience is climbing. Yes. I love them in the hearth for exactly that reason. That's why I put humans in the hearth. It's to give me as much time as possible, because as much as I would love other bonuses, time is the real limiting factor the higher you get up in prestige. My for fun game, which I really should stop calling that because it's basically my practice run, took me 5 tries to beat prestige 17. Finally got it this morning, and the main issue was time. Like, I lost my 4th run on that because I was just like 5 seconds short of getting another point done. So yeah, you definitely, the extra time is key, and I understand that you save time with the harpy, but okay, we get lizards. We get the original 3 squad. I've got enough beavers for all of my woodcutting needs, so I'm actually going to go with the mixed group over here. And let's turn in this first order, get 2 more. Now I'm going to throw my lizards on the small trappers camp, because that is where they are most effective. Ooh, Baptism of Fire. It's really annoying, but it builds overall. It's annoying because I can't sacrifice when the storm first hits. We can only sacrifice once we have got rid of all the cysts, but lowering the hostility passively is very, very nice. I don't like lowering resolve, and I don't like killing villagers, so we're going to go with Baptism of Fire. Go ahead and knock that out real quick. And we have enough food that I'm not too fussed about getting into other glades early. It's why you'll notice I've largely been ignoring the dangerous glades that we've got. Like, I've pushed my way right up against them, so we'll be able to open them real quickly when we need to, but I haven't actually opened them yet. We will go ahead and want a crude workstation, which I'm going to put here. And we never actually picked any of our buildings, did we? Well, alright. Let's see. So with humans and lizards, the brickyard would give us really efficient brick making. And that could be huge, since I'm going to need a lot of bricks. The foragers camp is also exceptionally good in this map, and if I find something to use the foragers camp on, the ranch becomes much better. But I am thinking that I primarily in here want the brickyard, because it's more common to see camps as either things you can buy from traders or broken down in the woods. So we're going to take brickyard. Okay, now I wish I hadn't taken brickyard, because our second one, I think, has to be the workshop. The workshop drastically lowers the value of the granary, despite both beavers and humans getting not humans, beavers and lizards liking pickled goods. The granary just doesn't seem worth it to me. Chat says the mill has the double production, but it's a 3-1-1. Yeah, exactly. It has human double production. But it's a 3-star and 2 1-stars. Not that I don't have many better choices here, because I don't want to take the carpenter for just tools. I think I'm going to take the smelter here, which I don't love that I'm doing, but I should find some copper ore that I can mine. Okay, well, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm going to take the tinctury. I'm not happy about it, but I'm taking the tinctury, because farming on the marshlands is an iffy proposition at best. You very rarely find fertile ground, and it has so many more bonuses for camps that setting up farms seems like a waste of time. All I'd be getting out of the carpenter is simple tools, so I'm going to go with the tinctury and hope that that comes in handy. Like, we can make scrolls out of pigment for beavers, we can make wine for beavers, we can make ale for humans and beavers. So basically we can make beavers extremely happy with the tinctury. Now I really want to put this here, but then I've got this ugly gap at the back. I could put this here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this. I just built it and we're gonna move it already. And we are going to let this finish. We're gonna move this right here. Because what I'm gonna do is on this side, we are going to put a workshop. And a smelter. Okay, now we want the workshop first. So we need 6, 6, and 6. So we're just going to say 6, 6, and 6. We're going to put the tinctuary directly opposite this. Very good. We are also, because I like the way it's going to look... no, let's not. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, let's take a look at our orders. I always like the 3x3 buildings up on either side of the main warehouse. Everything else ends up in a 4x4 grid. I hear you. I often end up with 6x5 grids where I put housings behind double production buildings, but there's no reason for me to do it on this layout. Fighting the storm, well, I definitely am going to do this. It's just going to take a while. And skewers, I don't have the stuff for yet. So let's just do Fighting the Storm, since I'm definitely going to end up doing it. And we're definitely going to end up doing Glades. So let's go ahead and do Into the Wilds. I know the brewing one had a free tavern, but I'd have to get a brewery. And I'm already locked into a tinctuary, so I feel like a brewery doesn't help that much. Regardless, this needs to be our first build. And this, we're set up for 6s. Let's go ahead and drop some beavers in there. We want to make fabric out of just leather. We're just going to make a massive chain of production. Ah, right. I should be thinking about a few more things, too. For one thing, clean up that. For another thing, we will want a house. And another house. And how about our ever-comforting wall? There we go. Okay, now the problem I'm going to run into is that I'm going to run out of trees that I can cut without opening up a glade, so looks like we are also going to authorize the clearing of these trees back here. Just a little more, a little more, a little more. There we go. So everybody's housed, and that makes sure that we're not going to have either of these two penalties. Stop. Okay. That should work. Lizards are unhappy-ish, but they're only unhappy-ish, and because of how slowly they lose resolve, I'd expect them to be fine for most of the storm here. We're going to put 2 beavers in the workshop, and they are just going to go ahead and have a cap of, we'll say 40 for now, of everything. At the moment, I only have 1 cyst, and we should be able to. Lizards aren't happy. Welcome to Against the Storm. Well, here's the thing. Lizards lose unhappiness, or lose happiness very slowly. So lizards being unhappy doesn't actually bother me all that much. Look at this. We got 15 seconds left, and only now, like 10 seconds left, they're at a quarter. So I can just do that. And boom. Instantly happy, and we're through that for that second storm. Oh, I love Biscuit Diet on any map where I have farms. I do not like the automatic population growth of gaining a lizard for eggs. You know you're in trouble when lizards actually fall into the red. I mean, it's not when they fall into the red, it's when they leave. You know you're in trouble when a lizard leaves from unhappiness, because then you missed a whole spin of the circle. I don't like producing trade goods, so I'm going to use one of my 2 rerolls. Okay, free packs when we make herbs. Wealth effects for every 2 caches opened, and generous gifts where we get free stuff for people showing up so long as I upgrade my hubs. I'm going to go with generous gifts. I don't know that it's better than prosperous archaeology, but I like it. Where are my beavers? Ah, yes, you don't need to be working there. Let's actually delete this for now, because what I want to do is I want to cram both lumber camps right there. This might be a bit iffy, because I don't know that I've got the stuff to deal with whatever's on the other side of that. We'll find out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this nice mix here. Trapper's camp is empty. Great. Okay, we're in, and we can just work it straight. That's beautiful. We'll go ahead and use 2 lizards, I think. And we are going to take this one so I can get the 13 foodstuffs. 5 people isn't wonderful, but you know what? We'll be okay. It's going to lower everyone's resolve by 8. So, lizards are going to be unhappy. But I think we'll be okay. We've got plenty of wood. I can fire a couple of beavers, and then we should be able to play Resolve Pong. And if I change you to a lizard just temporarily, we should be able to play Resolve Pong for longer. Okay, Druid's Hut would give us oil, plus some incense and coats. Manufactory would give us packs of provisions, very good for the trading situation. And the big shelter is, of course, something I'm going to take down. And there's a stone cutter's camp here. And I'm going to delete all of this so I can just get the free stone. Because even though I didn't build this, I can disassemble it and get the materials back. There we go. And now, of course, since this is up, I want to go like this and like this to get that space back, and we are going to put down the blight post that I'd planned on. And in fact, the blight post that I'm going to raise in importance. I never thought about deleting stone paths for stone. Yeah, it's a neat trick. Let's go ahead and toss some beavers up here collecting this stone. You guys can make bricks out of stone too, that's fine. Herbalist camp, that's okay. Now what I'm doing here is I'm making as big of a beaver buffer on happiness as I can. Beaver buffer. And the idea is that it'll take them longer to fall from 9 to 1 as they will. Oh, hey! Chat's learning new tricks. Love it. I'm so glad that I'm helpful. I always worry that people are going to find my playstyle obvious or silly, so I'm glad y'all are picking up some tricks from me. That is, of course, the goal. We are going to move this over here and start beautifying this area. And by beautifying, I mean making it square. Because square things are beautiful. No, don't quote me on that, and definitely don't claim that about your lovers, because they will get annoyed. Not that I would know. We're going to go ahead and put a brick here. And, okay, so we've got smelter queued, we've got brickyard queued, we've got workshop queued. We have a blight post queued up, and I think that means I'm just going to go ahead and put a trader there. Okay. Orders. 2 ancient tablets and 3 glades. Well, I'll probably do that. 8 trade routes and 15 amber for faster trader arrival, wildfire essence, and more parts. Or 15 aesthetics, which requires me to make a lot of planks. I think I want the income tax, mostly because I want the parts, and I think I'll be able to do this anyway. I don't like locking myself into specific buildings. Leisure isn't bad, because I've already got the tinctuary, so I'd be able to make the ale for this. And 2 of my species like ale, so that's not bad. The cellar's not a great reward, because I've already got the tinctuary. I mean, pickled goods and jerky at 1 star isn't terrible. I think I want industry, though. Mostly because I want the 10 parts, and parts are at a premium. You need parts for warehouses, you need parts for camps, and we're on the camp-heavy map. There's, once again, beaver buffer. This thing's almost done. So I probably don't even need it, but... we're going to go ahead and toss these in here. So we can get a little bit more time. Smelter is up. Nice. Jorg, hey, buddy. I don't want the farm. Free insects when we produce mushrooms. I've got an herbalist going, and we've got mushrooms in the trees. So I want this, and I want 10 for my order. So I ideally want 24 if I can get it. I'm willing to sell all of my herbs, because, well, I would like to make trade stuff. Yeah, maybe I don't get the 10 here. I just get the 14. 20 parts is pretty hard to turn down. I mean, 10. Yeah, it's still hard. Need some housing? Yeah, I do need some housing. You are correct. We will do this. And I'm feeling a little tense about my food situation. So I don't want to sell any food. I think that's as close as I can get it. So first thing we're going to do here, we're going to toss in 3 lizards. We're going to say, hey, make up to 10 of the purging fire. I hate how much temporary housing I'm making. But you know what? We are slow rolling our growth, so I think we're okay. There we go. So everybody's housed. slowly growing in terms of our building materials. There we go. Oh, 12 planks, it's so expensive. Okay, so I definitely don't want to deal... I won't have any problems from these events, but people will be unhappy. So let's go ahead and fire a couple of woodcutters. Get us down to 2. And I think, yeah, we're not quite there yet. I can't sacrifice anything because we took the baptism of fire, but this will slightly lower the hostility of the forest, which is quite nice. And let's go ahead and fire this last guy. What we're going to do next is we're going to go here, and I'm just going to queue this up to be opened as soon as we hit, as soon as I restaff it. Okay, you know, we are going to go ahead and say that it's okay to burn coal right now. I don't love burning coal right now, you see, but I kind of have to. Okay. I have to because I'm not chopping any wood. Is what's going on there. But let's go ahead and pop this over here too. We're not going to lose any people before that happens, and we can just get an earlier start on that glade. Take a look at our next one. Okay, you'll gain 15 amber every time a new group of villagers arrives, but you lose all stored amber upon choosing this cornerstone. I have 0 amber upon choosing this cornerstone, so this is free. Newcomers will arrive quicker for every 2 levels of standing. No. Every completed trade route, all houses will have room. Nope. We'll take Stormwalker tax. That sounds free and amazing. Okay, we will keep spreading the love around. Is that a small? And these are small? Okay, that's large, right? That's large. Beautiful, though. Because now I can take this, pop it up here, and we can get some leather. And then for this, we are going to just gain hostility. Okay, I'm not too fussed about that. And we can fix this with, okay, coal. We're going to take the artifacts and the +3 global resolve plus the 40 scrolls. Go ahead and do that. And now that I'm wood chopping again, I don't need to be burning coal. We can go back to just using wood. We have 4 parts, and I am feeling like I actually do want another woodcutter's camp. And hey, look at that! We got the trading post. So we'll turn that in. Let's raise this to 20. Let's delete this. Okay, are there any other cleanup tasks I can be doing? Not yet, not really. But we've got another building. We don't want the manufactory because I've already got access to pigment and packs of provisions, so all this would be is training gear. The clothier is good for both humans and beavers, but it's a permanent drain on our cloth. I'm already going to have access to... I think I already have access to scrolls and water skins elsewhere. Same issue with the lumber mill. So I'm going to go with the brick oven here. Both humans and lizards like pie, and humans and lizards like incense. This is what would make me coats. I definitely am going to get the manufactory up and running. But I think since I've already got access to incense that I don't need access to coats here. And this gives us access to biscuits, so I definitely don't need a bakery if that comes up. Yeah, easy trade for 20 gold. Yeah, exactly. This is 100% an easy trade for 20 coal. Like, that is amazing. It took me a minute to realize what you were talking about, but yes, it 100% is. We've got some free tools, so I could salvage... I don't want to salvage this with tools when I could salvage it with stuff. Yeah. do want to get under that, though. We are low on fuel. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Herbalist camp is out of stuff, but that's okay. We'll just come up here and grab these. Fire is going out, but that should be okay because I've got 3 sets of... Why don't I have 3 sets of woodcutters? Ah, yes, because I forgot to swap you guys out. Okay. You're gonna be a human. You're gonna be a human. Okay, you know what? Fine. Just don't let my fire go out. It's fine. There we go. Coats seem to burn through my fabric and they never seem to be made fast enough. The only place I really like making them is the clothier. Exactly. Tried to get by with 2-star coats and could not believe how much worse it was. Yes. Like, coats can be great in some situations, but you really have to have a lot of production bonuses to make them worthwhile. Otherwise, they get burned through so fast. And unless you've got just some kind of crazy production, it's so hard to keep up with. Okay, we've got 6. And I don't have a human in the hearth. I've got a lizard right now because I forgot to take them out. But let's go ahead and swap that now. Okay. You can undo this. Vliss! Hi, Vliss. How you doing? How are you doing? Tool production could be useful. I don't really want to scrap... Do I have anything that lets me make tools yet? I don't have anything that lets me make tools yet. 1-star tools aren't great, but scrolls plus tools might be. If we did 11... I don't want to sell you bricks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Does the manufactory not make tools? Can't remember. No, it does not. Our villagers are just fashionistas. They need new style every time it rains. Yeah, kind of. Okay, get Beaver Resolve up to get bonus root production. Rebuild or salvage 3 buildings and get 15 provisions. Let's go ahead and do that, because frankly... Oh, I've already got one of them. That's okay. I think it's time for us to build some actually good housing. Woodcutter's hut has no suitable trees nearby. Well, that's okay. We'll just move it over here. fire everyone inside and queue them up to clear into this glade. Okay, you know what? Don't make any more purging fire, and in fact get rid of this wood. Don't make any more planks, because I don't want to run out of fuel during the storm. We'll run this all the way back here, and we are going to just keep working our way this direction. Now I think, yeah, that should work. Okay, now of course people are a bit unhappy. How are we looking on building stuff? Okay. Now I think I was going to salvage this one. I don't have tools because I sold them. That's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, guys. Don't worry about it. We got this. I mean, I've got people trying to leave, but then aside from that, it's K. Everything is K. Nice. All right. Rehire the Beaver Logging Brigade. Every burn cyst removes additional corruption. That makes it basically impossible. Wait, what was the fourth negative effect? Hold on. Are you talking up here? That food production is slower? Or are we talking alluring lights, where if I don't have double services, people are going to die? We definitely want to get a mine going. And directly opposite a mine, I'm going to want a warehouse. Okay. Go ahead and get the mixed bag. We can go ahead and resume this. And we can resume this. And we can go work on this immediately, and it's going to tank people's resolve. But in this case, I think I'm actually going to go with the money and the reputation, because I don't need the ancient glades. The ancient tablets for anything? They sell for a lot, but I don't think I need them. Yeah. And we're going to turn mushrooms into money. Because I don't need people right now. Ah, the food reduction. Yes, yes, that is the one. Just slower food production speed. But my beavers are still super unhappy. So if we lower one more beaver out of here, and then if I put 4 beavers in here, there we go. That should get us happier. And we are definitely going to want to immediately use bricks to upgrade this. All right. So we can turn this one in. And we can lower lower this down to 20. Should be more than enough. I don't want to do. I don't want to have too many people lumberjacking when this is going on because it makes all woodcutters and gatherers be super unhappy. But I still want to get some wood to make into planks. Because we desperately need planks. We need so many planks. Okay, this will be a road. And then we haven't made any beaver housing yet. And beaver housing is a meme on this channel, so you know I gotta do that. And we'll throw a human house there. And at some point I really should start thinking about these trade routes that I need to set up. But that might be a problem for our second half. Because as of right now, we are looking at... we're most of the way through our copper ore requirement. Oh, we got 2 copper ores, 15 and 50. Well, either way, there's plenty in here. Especially when I upgrade you again, which I'll probably have to do with tools. And of course we had the ruins rebuilt or salvage thing that we have to be doing. Can't do that one because we need planks. Can't do this one because we need planks. And can't do this one because we need, you guessed it, planks. Beavers are super happy though because that's finished. So let's go ahead and... Where did my beavers go? Oh, they all went in the mines. Huh? That's right. Well, let's take them out of the mines. No. Let's go ahead and leave them in the mines. And let's start chopping with some lizards. I've got the spare lizards. I might as well. Beavers are super happy because beavers are awesome. Yes, exactly. Surprising amount of wood struggle. Seems like everything wants it. Yes, everything does want it. I've been using it for everything. So we're going to start by turning off wood burning in the hearth because now I've got some coal coming in. These guys should stop wanting it because I've got 34 4 5. Oh, they immediately regather it. It's annoying. Temple would let us upgrade our main area to a tier 3 hub once I get some more planks. So let's go ahead and do the temple. Put the temple there. Hi, old Farloff. How can you help us? Ooh. We're buying a tool shop, my word. That's very good. Let's get faster wood cutting, too, just so we can use more wood. Bricks when we make pottery. Production of good. I don't care about either of these. Okay. You know what I do care about is fuel and planks. I've got plenty of this, and I've got a decent amount of fabric since I'm not making coats. If I do that, will you let me do that and this? You will. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what that's going to let me do is, one, I'm going to swap this over to coal, and we're going to delete that. Second, this is already burning coal, which is phenomenal. Hostility 5, I'm not a huge fan of But once I fire all of my woodcutters, we should be okay. I'm right, I can make a brick oven, but more importantly, we can make a tool shop. Final order will be 60 of everything, or just 60 of all the baked goods, which requires me to get flour. But I already have buildings that let me make both baked goods, so this is really good. Oh, hey, I think you're actually my first sub. Thank you so much. I didn't get a notification. I have to figure out how other streamers are getting notifications that that subs are in. But I've got my first sub ever. This is a huge moment for me. I appreciate it. I'm very glad that you did that, and no one can take that away from you. So for this, oh, but stone roads are so easy to do. Yeah, you know what? I've only got. I will want more parts. Let's go ahead and go with pastries. We want pastries, and this isn't giving away food. This is serving it to my own people. I love ones where I serve it to my own people. It's just I get the benefits, and then I get the benefits again. I love when I get rewarded for stuff I already want to be doing. Oh, hey, a second sub right in a row. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know that with Prime, you're getting it as part of Prime, but you only get one a month, so the fact that you're giving it to me is huge, and I very much appreciate it. Like, when I started doing this, I wasn't sure anyone would ever want to watch it, and so I'm super excited that people wanted enough not only to be here and talk live, but also subscribe. It just feels great. So thank you so much. Like, it's one of those milestones that I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just yeah, I just don't know what to say. So yeah. So I'm gonna stop talking about it and just focus on the gameplay. Okay, so we're at hostility 3 with everybody fired. I have all that lovely coal that I bought, so I could lower hostility, but I don't think I need to yet. Are there any more of these getting burned off? No, we're all set there. Okay, so which dangerous glade are we opening up next year? I think it's time for this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I've got spare wood, so I don't have to use coal. And that makes me think that I don't want to use coal. Wait, what am I doing? I don't have to burn anything. I can just make my... I can just favor my beavers real quick. Then we can unfavor my beavers real quick. And then it's the next year. So there we go. Okay. So yep, let's go ahead and move up here. And over here. And up here. And you know, I just realized I never made a rain collector, so I should probably do that, yeah? Let's go ahead and pick out another cornerstone. I still don't want tools for resolve. I don't like having lower nodes on the camp-based things, but I don't want the mist piercers either, because I don't like raising impatience on myself. So we're going to reroll. Ooh, rooty ground. Every 5 villagers need for brawling. That's just lizards, and I don't have the infrastructure set up. I don't like crowded houses because I like to carefully manage who I have in each town. So I'm going to go with rooty ground to just double our wood output. That should help significantly. Okay, we've got 7 real houses, which means I need 5 more real houses to hit my preferred cap of 24. Okay, so that's a beaver and a human. Yeah, let's do a beaver, human, lizard. So, beaver, lizard, human. Lizard beaver. And we've opened up this. Oh, hey, it's just slow food production. Love that. Oh, for 13 more food stockpiles. Heck yes. And hey, we got some fertile ground. Rooty ground to the I haven't used the mist piercers ever. I've used it, but I think I used it like once and realized I didn't care enough. Once you know what enough of the glade events are, it loses its usefulness because like you're usually going to have something that you know you'll be able to do with whatever comes up. So it's not as useful as it first looks, though it is a very good training wheels type of cornerstone when you're not used to all the hazards yet. Are we still happy burning? No. Good. That's right. I never happy burned. I didn't need to. Delightful. So, that is outside of bounds. Okay. And I definitely want to shift things around. So how am I going to do my wall? Where do I want to do my wall? I think I actually kind of like it here if I just shift this over a bit. And then we delete these two houses. And then we... Oh, right, I don't have to do that because I actually have gates now. Haha! My practice... So, my practice game on which I've got... like, I'm at the top of the tech tree and I've got just so much unlocked. It doesn't have gates, so I use the wall crossing to signify like a wall stopping at an intersection. The only time I found it useful in Marshlands to see what camps I need for the Forbidden Glades. Hey, that's a good call. That's actually a really good call. Those big organisms that you don't get anywhere else. Very clever. Tool shop is waiting on fabric. Okay. Let's go ahead and say that you can get fabric out of any of those. Planks are, of course, still a problem. They shouldn't be. We've got tons of wood. You know, maybe I take these guys off of bricks, and I put these guys on bricks over here. And we'll set a cap of 100. Yeah, wood has recovered nicely, exactly, but I need planks. I desperately need planks so we can put up all of this housing that I want to put up. Since we're not making bricks here anymore, we'll delete that. This is coming along nicely. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. Well, let's move you to the other side. Yeah, Rooty ground plus the 15% wood chopping speed, plus having a third woodcutting camp has really solved it. Hashtag housing for beavers. Yeah, exactly. Though really, the beavers are all housed. It's the humans and lizards that we're concerned about because we're heading into a storm, and I've got that debuff where people will die if I don't get them housed. Oh, good sacrifice lasts longer. Okay. I don't think I've got any incense or... Oh, I do have scrolls, which means I can make beavers super happy. Okay. That lowers us to 3. We have decent pile of fuel. Oh, but I won't be able to sacrifice. I'm going to lose some people. That hurts. Maybe we're not going to lose people? Like, maybe we're going to get lucky on our rolls? Because it's, we got a 5% chance of perishing, and there's only 2. Okay. Maybe we're okay? Maybe I can make sure we're okay. I got lucky for half a storm. I'm not going to chance the other half. Okay, so immediately stop doing this. And also immediately open up this glade. And we will rehire these guys. And you know what? Let's rehire this as well. You know, no. Let's go up this way with lizards. And what we're going to do here is we are going to get close to that forbidden glade. Newcomers arriving faster, I don't like. Free amber when we produce ale, and I've got a tincture is very nice. Spices when I bonus herb and root production if we make biscuits, and I've got a building that makes biscuits. I just don't have a way of making flour currently, and I don't have an herb garden. I'm gonna take spices and hope. But regardless, that it is now year 7, which means that is for the next episode for those of you watching on YouTube. Now, just a reminder, on YouTube, you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/DreadCanary Mondays and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. You can follow my Twitter at GhostFinchMedia to get any update if I have to do an off-schedule stream or if I have to cancel because of life stuff going on or reschedule. Ghost Finch Media is your home for that, as well as announcements about any other projects as soon as they become available. I'm working on a couple of other things for you guys. So regardless, with these videos being over an hour, I'm so glad you spent all this time with me. I hope you have yourselves a great day, and I'd be very glad to see you in the next one. Have a great day.